Hello, my blessed chosen ones. Today I bring you a prophetic word that will ignite your faith and prepare your heart. God's chosen ones, prepare. What's coming has you written all over it. This isn't just another encouraging message. This is a divine alert, a heavenly announcement that will shift your perspective completely. The season you're about to enter has been custom designed by heaven with your name on it. Every detail, every opportunity, every breakthrough that's coming has been specifically crafted with you in mind. Before we dive into this life-changing revelation, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, hit that subscribe button right now and ring the notification bell. This prophetic word needs to reach every chosen one who's been waiting, wondering, and feeling like their breakthrough is delayed. Give this video a powerful like so we can spread this divine encouragement to those who desperately need to understand that their moment is approaching. Get ready, because today on the Light Within channel, we're about to reveal the divine blueprint that has been written specifically for your life. What's coming isn't random. It has your spiritual DNA written all over it. Listen carefully, chosen one, because what I'm about to share will revolutionize how you see your future. In the courts of heaven, there's a blueprint with your name on it. This isn't metaphorical language. This is spiritual reality. Before you were formed in your mother's womb, God designed specific seasons, opportunities, and breakthroughs that would perfectly match your calling, your gifts, and your divine purpose. In Jeremiah chapter 1 verse 5, God declares, "Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart." This knowing isn't just awareness. It's intimate understanding of every detail that would make up your unique identity. God knows your personality, your strengths, your challenges, your dreams, and your deepest desires. And based on that perfect knowledge, He designed what's coming to fit you like a perfectly tailored garment. Think about this profound truth. The opportunities heading your way weren't designed for someone else, and then reassigned to you. They weren't generic blessings that could work for anyone. They were specifically crafted, carefully timed, and strategically positioned to align with who you are and what you were created to accomplish on earth. This is why certain doors that opened for others felt wrong for you. This is why some opportunities that looked good on paper didn't bear fruit in your life. This is why you felt like a square peg trying to fit into round holes. Because those weren't your doors, your opportunities, your seasons. They had someone else's name on them. But what's coming next is different. What's approaching has been designed with your spiritual fingerprints all over it. Your unique gifting, your specific calling, your individual personality, your personal history. All of these factors have been taken into consideration in crafting what heaven is about to release in your life. The delay you've experienced wasn't because God forgot about you or because you weren't worthy. The delay was necessary for the perfect alignment of divine timing with your spiritual maturity, your character development, and your readiness to steward what's coming. God has been preparing you for what He's prepared for you. God never moves without giving His chosen ones signs and signals. Right now, there are divine indicators all around you announcing that your custom-designed season is approaching. These signs might seem small or insignificant to others, but to the spiritually discerning eye, they are clear announcements from heaven that your moment is near. One of the primary signs is the restlessness in your spirit. You've been feeling like something significant is about to shift, even though you can't put your finger on exactly what it is. This isn't anxiety or impatience. This is your spirit picking up on the prophetic frequencies of heaven as your breakthrough approaches. Your inner man is sensing the changing of spiritual seasons. Another powerful sign is the increasing clarity about your calling and purpose. Things that were once fuzzy are becoming crystal clear. Dreams you had forgotten are being rekindled. Visions you thought were just wishful thinking are becoming more vivid and compelling. God is downloading fresh revelation about your assignment because He's preparing you for the platform He's about to give you. You're also noticing divine connections increasing in your life. People are coming into your sphere who share your vision, understand your calling, and have resources or skills that complement yours. These aren't coincidental meetings. They are divinely orchestrated connections that are part of the infrastructure for what God is building through you. Pay attention to the doors that have been closing recently. While it might have been disappointing at the time, God has been shutting doors that weren't part of your divine blueprint. He's been redirecting your path, removing distractions, and clearing the way for the opportunities that truly belong to you. Every closed door has been protecting you from settling for something less than God's best. The ideas and creative inspiration flowing through you lately are also indicators that your season is approaching. God gives creativity and innovation as preparation for new opportunities. The concepts flowing through your mind aren't random thoughts. They're divine downloads preparing you for the assignments He's about to entrust to you. Here's a truth that will blow your mind. The specific combination of gifts, talents, and abilities that God placed within you is the perfect match for what He's about to assign you. Nothing about your gifting is accidental or random. Every skill you've developed, every experience you've gained, every lesson you've learned has been preparing you for this approaching season. In 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 18, Paul reveals this principle. But in fact, God has placed the parts in the body, every one of them, just as He wanted them to be. Your gifting wasn't given to you randomly. It was strategically placed within you to fulfill specific functions in God's kingdom plan for your life. The talents that others might consider unusual or uncommon are actually your competitive advantage for what's coming. God doesn't create duplicate people. He creates originals. Your unique combination of abilities is designed to solve problems that only someone with your specific gifting can address. The opportunities coming your way will require exactly what you possess. This is why comparing yourself to others has been so frustrating and unproductive. You're not supposed to operate like someone else because you're not called to their assignment. You're called to your assignment, which requires your specific gifting. What's coming won't just use your gifts. It will showcase them in ways you never imagined possible. Even the struggles and challenges you've faced have been shaping you for what's ahead. The battles you fought have developed spiritual muscles that you'll need for your next level. The obstacles you've overcome have taught you lessons that will be invaluable when you're walking in your divine assignment. Nothing has been wasted. Everything has been preparation. Your personality traits, the ones you might have wished were different, are actually perfect for what God has planned. Your attention to detail, your compassion for others, your ability to see big pictures, your skill at managing resources. Whatever makes you uniquely you is exactly what your assignment requires. God doesn't make mistakes when He designs His chosen ones. Everything in God's kingdom operates on perfect timing, and what's coming for you is arriving at exactly the right moment. Not too early when you wouldn't be ready for it, and not too late when the opportunity would have passed. Divine timing takes into account your spiritual maturity, your character development, your skill preparation, and the readiness of all the people who will be involved in your breakthrough. In Ecclesiastes chapter 3 verse 1, we're reminded that, "To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under the heaven." Your purpose has a specific season, and that season is approaching. All the delays you've experienced have been necessary for the perfect alignment of all the elements that need to come together for your success. Think about the spiritual growth you've experienced during the waiting season, the patience you've developed, the faith you've built, the character you've formed. All of these were necessary preparations for what's coming. If your breakthrough had come earlier, you might not have had the spiritual capacity to handle it properly. But now, you're ready. The people who will be instrumental in your breakthrough are also being prepared simultaneously. While you've been growing and developing, God has been working in their lives too, getting them ready to play their part in your divine assignment. The timing will be perfect because everyone involved will be ready at the same moment. External circumstances are also aligning for your breakthrough. Market conditions, social needs, technological advances, cultural shifts, all the external factors that will contribute to your success are being orchestrated by heaven. What might look like coincidental timing is actually divine synchronization. Your finances, your relationships, your living situation, your health, every aspect of your life is being prepared for what's coming. God doesn't just give you opportunities without preparing you completely to succeed in them. When your moment arrives, you'll be amazed at how perfectly everything aligns to support your breakthrough. What's coming in your life isn't just about you. It's about the generational impact you're called to make. Your breakthrough will create a ripple effect that influences your children, your grandchildren, and generations you'll never meet on earth. God thinks in generational terms, and your assignment carries generational significance. In Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 9, we learn that God keeps his covenant of love to 1,000 generations of those who love him and keep his commandments. The breakthrough you're about to experience will establish generational blessings that will flow to your bloodline for generations to come. This is why the enemy has fought so hard against your advancement. He knows the generational implications. Your success will break generational curses that have plagued your family line. Patterns of poverty, limitation, fear, and failure that have been passed down through your ancestry will be shattered by your breakthrough. You're not just succeeding for yourself, you're becoming a generational curse breaker and a generational blessing establisher. The children in your family, whether biological or spiritual, will grow up with completely different expectations about what's possible. They'll have a living example of someone who walked in their divine calling and experienced God's faithfulness. Your breakthrough becomes their foundation of faith for their own supernatural experiences. The ministry, business, or calling that's about to be birthed through you has the potential to impact thousands or even millions of lives. God doesn't give assignments just for personal benefit. He gives them for kingdom advancement and human blessing. What's coming through you will touch lives you'll never know about until you reach eternity. This generational perspective explains why your preparation season has been so thorough and sometimes intense. God isn't just preparing you for temporary success. He's preparing you to steward something that will have lasting impact across multiple generations. The weight of that responsibility requires corresponding preparation. Every experience in your past, both good and difficult, has been divinely orchestrated to prepare you for what's coming. Nothing has been wasted, nothing has been meaningless, and nothing has been accidental. God has been weaving together a tapestry of experiences that will be invaluable for your divine assignment. In Romans chapter 8, verse 28, we're assured that, "In all things God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose." This includes the painful experiences, the disappointments, the failures, and the setbacks. All of it has been working together to prepare you for what's ahead. The rejection you experienced taught you resilience and determination. The financial struggles you went through gave you compassion for others in similar situations and wisdom about resource management. The health challenges you faced developed your dependence on God and your appreciation for his healing power. Every trial has added tools to your toolkit for ministry and success. The education you received, both formal and informal, has been preparing you for the platform God is about to give you. The jobs you've worked, even the ones you didn't particularly enjoy, taught you skills and gave you insights that will be valuable in your calling. The relationships you've had, even the difficult ones, taught you about human nature and how to work with different personality types. Your mistakes and failures have been some of your greatest teachers. They developed humility, taught you grace, and gave you credibility with people who are struggling with similar issues. The areas where you've experienced breakthrough in your own life are the areas where you'll be most effective at helping others experience breakthrough. Even your seasons of waiting and delay have been preparation. They taught you patience, developed your faith, and gave you understanding of the processes that God uses to prepare his people for their assignments. Everything has been working together for your good and for your preparation. As your custom season approaches, you're about to experience a level of supernatural favor that will astound you. This isn't just natural networking or lucky breaks. This is divine favor that opens doors no human can close and creates opportunities that exceed your natural qualifications or connections. In Psalm chapter 5, verse 12, we're told that God surrounds the righteous with your favor as with a shield. This favor isn't just protection, it's also promotion, provision, and positioning. It causes people to notice you, opportunities to seek you out, and resources to flow toward you in ways that can't be explained naturally. You're going to experience favor with people who have the power to advance your calling. Influential individuals who normally wouldn't give you a second thought will find themselves drawn to your vision and eager to help you succeed. This supernatural favor will open doors that your resume alone could never open. Financial favor is also being released. Resources that you need for your assignment will become available through channels you never expected. Investment opportunities, business partnerships, grants, gifts, and other financial provisions will align to fund what God is doing through you. The money will follow the mission. You'll also experience favor in timing. Opportunities will open at exactly the right moments. Delays that seemed frustrating will suddenly make sense as better timing becomes apparent. What seemed like missed opportunities will be revealed as divine protection from settling for less than God's best. Supernatural favor also includes divine insights and wisdom that give you competitive advantages. You'll have understanding about markets, people, and situations that you couldn't have gained through natural research alone. God will download strategies and solutions directly to your mind. This favor isn't because you're perfect or because you've earned it through your good works. It's because you're chosen, and God delights in blessing His chosen ones when they're walking in their divine assignments. Favor follows calling, and since you're about to step fully into your calling, favor is being released in unprecedented measure. As your divine season approaches, you may notice increased opposition from the enemy. This isn't a sign that something is wrong. It's actually confirmation that something very right is about to happen. The devil understands the significance of what's coming in your life, and he's making desperate attempts to discourage, delay, or derail your breakthrough. In John chapter 10, verse 10, Jesus reveals the enemy's agenda. The thief comes only to steal and kill and destroy. But notice what Jesus says next. I have come that they may have life and have it to the full. The enemy's attacks intensify when he sees that abundant life is about to manifest in your experience. You might experience unusual spiritual attacks, increased discouragement, financial pressures, relationship conflicts, or physical symptoms. These attacks often increase right before breakthrough because the enemy knows his time is short. He's trying to get you to quit, compromise, or settle for less just before your miracle arrives. The good news is that these attacks are actually confirmation that you're on the right track. If what was coming wasn't significant, the enemy wouldn't be so concerned about stopping it. His desperation is evidence that your breakthrough will have major impact for the kingdom of God and will advance God's purposes significantly. Don't let the intensity of the attacks discourage you. Instead, let them encourage you that you're closer than ever to your breakthrough. Every attack is actually pushing you closer to your divine appointment. The enemy's opposition is inadvertently becoming the catalyst for your promotion. Stand firm in this season. Put on the full armor of God. Pray more intensely, read the Word more consistently, and surround yourself with other believers who can support you in spiritual warfare. This battle is not yours. It's the Lord's. He's fighting for you even when you can't see it. Remember that the enemy has no authority to stop what God has ordained for your life. He can create temporary delays and distractions, but he cannot cancel your divine assignment. What God has written with your name on it cannot be erased by demonic opposition. While you're going through your natural preparation on earth, there's also intense preparation happening in the spirit realm on your behalf. Angels are being assigned, resources are being aligned, people are being positioned, and circumstances are being orchestrated for your breakthrough moment. In Daniel chapter 10, we get a glimpse of this spiritual preparation when the angel explains to Daniel that he had been dispatched with an answer to Daniel's prayer from the first day Daniel began seeking God, but was delayed by spiritual warfare. This reveals that heavenly preparation often begins long before we see manifestation on earth. Angels are being assigned to your case right now. In Hebrews chapter 1 verse 14, we learn that angels are ministering spirits sent to serve those who will inherit salvation. These heavenly beings are working behind the scenes to prepare the way for your breakthrough. They're removing obstacles, creating opportunities, and orchestrating divine connections. In the realm of the Spirit, your breakthrough already exists. It's already accomplished from heaven's perspective. What you're experiencing now is the process of that spiritual reality manifesting in the natural realm. This is why you can pray with confidence and expectation. You're not trying to convince God to do something. You're aligning yourself with what He's already decided to do. People who will be instrumental in your breakthrough are being prepared simultaneously. God is working in their hearts, giving them dreams, creating circumstances that will motivate them to participate in your divine assignment. Some of them don't even know yet that they're being prepared to help you, but God is orchestrating their preparation. Resources are being moved around in the spiritual realm like chess pieces on a board. Money is being redirected, opportunities are being created, and provision is being positioned for release at the perfect time. What looks like lack in the natural is actually positioning in the spiritual for greater abundance. This spiritual preparation explains why your breakthrough might seem to happen suddenly, even though you've been waiting for a long time. From your perspective, it appears sudden, but from heaven's perspective, it's been in preparation for months or even years. As your custom-designed season approaches, it's crucial that you position yourself properly to receive and steward what God is preparing to release. This positioning involves both practical preparation and spiritual alignment that will maximize your readiness for breakthrough. First, ensure that your spiritual foundation is solid. Spend time in prayer and worship, immersing yourself in God's presence. Your breakthrough will require spiritual strength and discernment, so build your spiritual capacity through consistent devotional practices. Let God purify your motives and align your heart with His purposes. Second, develop the skills and knowledge that will be required for your assignment. If God is calling you to business, study business principles. If He's calling you to ministry, develop your theological understanding. If He's calling you to arts or creativity, hone your craft. God provides opportunities, but He expects you to prepare yourself to excel in them. Third, build and nurture relationships with people who share your vision and values. Your breakthrough will likely involve collaboration with others, so invest in relationships now. Be generous with your current resources, support others in their callings, and create a network of mutual blessing and encouragement. Fourth, maintain your integrity and character in small things. God tests faithfulness in little before entrusting much. How you handle your current responsibilities, relationships, and resources demonstrates your readiness for greater things. Let your character development keep pace with your calling. Fifth, stay in faith and maintain your expectation. Speak positively about your future, visualize your breakthrough, and resist the temptation to become cynical or discouraged during the waiting season. Your words and thoughts are creating the atmosphere for your breakthrough to manifest. Finally, be obedient to the current instructions God has given you. Even if they seem small or unrelated to your big vision, obedience in present assignments positions you for future opportunities. Every act of obedience builds momentum toward your divine destiny. My beloved chosen ones, we've reached the end of this prophetic message, but this is actually the beginning of your preparation for what's coming. You've learned today that what's approaching in your life has been custom designed by heaven specifically for you, with your unique gifting and calling in mind. Stop doubting whether your breakthrough is real. Stop wondering if God has forgotten about you. Stop questioning whether you're qualified for what He's called you to do. What's coming has your name written all over it. It was created specifically for someone exactly like you, with your exact combination of gifts, experiences, and calling. I want you to make a declaration right now. What God has prepared for me is perfectly designed for who I am. I receive my custom breakthrough season. I position myself for what's coming. God's perfect timing is aligning for my divine assignment. Comment below, "It has my name on it," so we can agree together in faith for your breakthrough season. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more prophetic messages that will prepare you for what God is doing in this season. And remember, you're not waiting for just any opportunity. You're waiting for the opportunity that has been specifically crafted for you. Your moment is approaching, and it has your spiritual DNA written all over it. God bless you powerfully.